Okay, so hello folks and welcome to my new recording here. So in today's video, I want to basically be going over some of the basics of sort of the current layout of the cryptocurrency community as it is presently. So there have been a lot of changes in the immediate present of the crypto community world, sort of. The first being Ethereum has skyrocketed. So let's just go to the US dollar value. Ethereum is currently at 82 bucks, which is a huge increase from what it used to be at. Bitcoin has also skyrocketed. It's getting close to $1,600 per coin, which is humongous. It jumped a lot in 2 or 3 days. And then also Ethereum Classic is quickly just zooming upwards. I know it shows as red right here, but it's been going up very, very quickly. Litecoin is slowly inching upwards. Ripple is one of those things which I want to talk about today. Ripple is one of those things which, whatever you do, please, please, please strongly consider my cautionary advice before getting into Ripple. The problem with Ripple is Ripple's designed by a company which has different tiers of sort of developer funds available. It's also very similar to Gnosis or Gnosis or whatever this is right here. Ripple and Gnosis are part of a similar developer rewarding program, and I strongly urge you, and so is XRP. Do not, my advice is don't get into that, because then you're betting against developers, and that's just not really where you want to go with investing in cryptocurrency. Factom is one of those anomalies in that you can get into Factom. It is backed by the US government, but it's got a different purpose. And the purpose of Factom is sort of like a authentication system. So basically, if I upload a Word document to the Factom blockchain, I don't know how that's done, but the Factom blockchain gives my Word document a specific hash. And if anything in the Word document is changed, the hash changes. And I mean, I'm totally oversimplifying this. That's mainly just a kind of oversimplification, but that's in essence how Factom works. So now let's go on to the thing that I think is really cool, which is Golem. Golem, not Golem like from the Lord of the Rings, but there's obviously a lot of jokes about that, is something which I actually started investing in when it was at around 0.4 zeros and then 8 and I don't know, some like a 4 or something like that. So I was getting into it when it was actually even down lower, so about right here-ish or so. And as you might be able to see, there's a little bit of red right there. So I was I saw a lot of potential in Golem, but I just wanted something I could kind of relax and not have to worry about, because the development was going to take quite a bit longer, and I was like, yeah, it's probably just going to stay around right here. Well, Golem, just the instant I bought it, it was zoom, just upwards so fast. And I was kind of surprised. I mean, that is a good problem to have, but that means that I'm obviously paying quite a bit closer attention to it. Let's go to a 1-week view of Golem. And well, let's just go to a 24-hour viewing of Golem. See, it's brand new as well. The point of Golem is to create a worldwide supercomputer. Anyone who wants, once it's released, can install the Golem sort of, I guess, client on their computer. There is a sort of really basic client available right now, but I installed it and it doesn't really work terribly well. But you'll install this on your computer, and then once you install it, then you will be able to allocate a certain amount of computer hashing power through either your GPU or graphics processing card or your CPU central processing unit. And you'll basically receive a GNT or Golem coin in exchange for work that your computer does. And this is as opposed to something like Amazon Cloud or other services which do the same sort of number crunching work, but obviously at a much higher price. Someone asked, well, why can't you just mine for cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum with Golem Cloud? And the answer to that is, so say you're taking some older computers, connecting them to the Golem Cloud. Those computers just aren't designed to do the kind of calculations necessary for mining for cryptocurrency. So Golem's different from cryptocurrency in its intended application, but I think it's got tremendous potential in the future, and I think that's why a lot of people are really looking into it. It will be funded through, I think it's a couple more crowdfunding openings. It's already gone through one of them so far, and after those are done, no more Golem coins ever, or GNT coins ever. So you don't mine for Golem. The supply of Golem is set. And there's, obviously, as I said, there's a bunch more of those Golem crowdfunding things where they're basically funding the development of Golem. I think it's like bronze Golem or something like that so far, and we go to silver Golem, gold Golem, etc. Okay, so I want to briefly talk about Minergate. So I had mentioned Minergate in a previous video. So basically, it's if you have, say, a laptop and you want to mine for cryptocurrency, I was like, you could just use Minergate for fun. Another interesting thing about Minergate is they do have an option to mine for Litecoin. And I had got this really interesting Litecoin miner. I don't know if you can see it with the video, but it's just one of those things you plug into your USB drive, and it does I think it's 150-ish kilohash or maybe hash per second. And as you can see, compared to 360 3.0 mega hash per second or terahash per second, that is absolutely nothing. But the interesting thing, running it nonstop for 2 days, got 949 good shares and 299 bad shares, and 0 unconfirmed Litecoin. So, that's basically to prove a point that you're not going to make money from it. But, I like learning about cryptocurrency. And obviously, when you see something cool like this, these cooling fins on this little ASIC device right here. I forget what the device is called, but it's just one of those things. It's $30 for this device. It's more for something that you can play around with. And so if you're wondering whether or not you should buy this device, my answer is it depends. If it's for making money, absolutely not. if it's for you to kind of explore the whole situation of cryptocurrency mining, I think that's an excellent idea, because it comes with this, pre-installed mining stuff. I think it uses like CG miner, or it's something like that, but it's really easy to connect to pools like MinerGate. So I also obviously wanted to talk about, while I'm on MinerGate, just how mining in general will be working. As you can probably see, I've been using MinerGate for, I don't know, about a month, and I've got 5.4 US dollars so far. This is with using, 2 laptops on and off, mostly just one laptop, but I'm talking about a laptop with a kind of medium quality NVIDIA graphics processing unit. It's actually 2 of the same GPU inside my laptop. So, I'm running 2 GPUs simultaneously. And, I'm talking about a massive laptop, because there's a GPU on each side of it. And then there's also a, decent medium quality 4th generation Core i7 CPU. So you're not going to make much money using that type of hardware if you're mining for cryptocurrency. But it's really interesting to, just kind of play around again with MinerGate, just so you kind of build your knowledge of the whole crypto world. But yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to cover. A lot of people are really hyping up Ripple and Gnosis, or Gnosis, or however you pronounce that right now. And then Ethereum is being hyped up a lot as well. But the Ethereum Classic situation is causing me to just be very cautious of anything related to actual Ethereum branch of the hard fork from Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. Dash is something I'm kind of reserving judgment on right now. And Zcash, I've actually gone from kind of recommending against it to just kind of a neutral sort of impression. Monero, I believe strongly in the future of Monero. It seems to be crashing quite a bit, which is good, because when it crashes low enough, I'll buy some. But then, there's other coins. Augur, I have not heard a single good thing about Augur. Don't go into that. Dogecoin, or Dogecoin, or I think it's Dogecoin is how you actually pronounce it. But, that's something which would be good. I think just wait for it to go a little bit lower, and then maybe buy a couple 100,000 of it, or a couple thousand of it. I don't know how much of it you buy in like one go. But so I guess to sum this video up, I'd say the things you should be considering the strongest is Golem, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Factom, and Monero. And Factom comes with the condition that you've got to remember that it is funded to a good extent by the U.S. government. So there's always that uncertainty over it. But I think they're all very good investments to consider. Do a lot of research. Be prepared to lose a fair amount of money if one of these coins takes a turn for the downward. But I think the long-term potential of all 5 of those coins is very good. And with Gnosis, don't get into that. Developers are hard-coded to just make way more profit off of Gnosis than any of us who actually trade it will ever make. So I strongly urge you to stay away from Gnosis or Gnosis. And I guess the other main one, oh yeah, Ripple is the other one I strongly urge you to stay away from. But yeah, I'll leave the video here. If you enjoyed this video and found it educational, please do give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will be seeing you all back for a future video. Thanks for watching. Bye.